Welcome to The Global Founder. I'm Vasiliki Banagi, and today we're joined by the co-founders of MEDIPACT, a Korean medical tourism company helping international patients through every step of their medical journey in Korea. Joining me are Nurana Samadova, co-founder and CMO, and Kaylee Park, co-founder and CEO. Together, they are building a bridge between world-class Korean healthcare and patients around the globe. Nurana, Kaylee, thank you for joining us.
Thank you. Nice to meet you.
Could you briefly introduce yourselves, your name, your role at MEDIPACT, and maybe how a typical day in MEDIPACT looks like for you?
Hi, I'm Hee-jung. My English name is Kaylee. I'm the CEO of MEDIPACT. I oversee business strategy and then service development and overall operations, leading our medical tourism services for international patients.
Yeah, hi, my name is Nurana. I'm originally from Azerbaijan, but I've been living in Korea for 10 years now. And I am the co-founder and CMO of MEDIPACT, and I oversee overall marketing operations, including client experiences and communications.
Mm-hmm. How would you each describe MEDIPACT in one or two sentences to someone hearing about it for the first time?
So MEDIPACT is a one-stop support system for international patients who are coming to Korea to go through medical treatments, plastic surgery, K-beauty experiences, aesthetic experiences, and we help them throughout their whole journey by providing accompany during their procedures, language assistance, follow-up cares, and then all that.
Mm-hmm. Well, the name MEDIPACT carries the idea of a promise to patients. What promise are you making, and why was that important enough to build a company around?
MEDIPACT is a combination of medical impact, representing our promise to every patient. This promise reflects our commitment providing safety and then trustworthy and transparent communication while delivering responsible end-to-end care throughout the entire treatment journey.
How did the two of you first meet, and at what point did the idea of building a company together started to feel real?
Actually, we met while working on a global influencer project together, and then we clicked right away, and we realized that our goals and vision are aligned. So while doing so many different collaborations with global influencers, we realized that we can actually combine those good qualities and characteristics we have in each other, and then bring some positive effects into the industry.
What specific problem in the medical tourism space did you see that convinced you that MEDIPACT needed to exist?
Yeah, actually, as I told you that we've worked on global influencer projects together. So what we did once is connecting global foreign influencers with local brands. And one time we attended one of the campaigns. We were working with a local Korean aesthetic clinic where we brought influencers, foreign influencers. And, like Korea has a top healthcare system and then world-class doctors. However, when it comes to providing full care and support to foreign patients, there is a lack of communication, language barriers, cultural misunderstandings. So that's where we realized that those gaps should be filled and should be resolved, so that we can, help foreign patients to receive the same quality care as the locals receive. That's how the idea of building this business together came to life.
Mm-hmm. Nurana, you lead marketing and customer service at MEDIPACT after a career across tech, cosmetics, retail, and medical sectors. How do those experiences shape the way you design the patient journey and communication today?
Yeah, I've been in marketing and customer experience for a very long time, and throughout tech industries, retail, cosmetics, medical field. And one thing I know for sure, and you're also from marketing background, you can tell that customer behavior differs from each industry. Mm-hmm. And not only from the industry, but from each personal, point of view. Like we as humans, we don't have the same experiences, same fear, same, decision-making process. So while building so we don't focus on one funnel channel only. We try to, customize each patient's experience to their own needs. So that's how when I'm working on building the communications, and our strategies, I try to focus on personalizing and customizing each communication to each patient so that we can cover their needs, their desires, and then build a more trustworthy experience with them. Yeah.
And Kaylee, you oversee the company's vision, operations, and growth with a background in public healthcare and service strategy, right? How does that public sector experience influence the way that MEDIPACT works today with hospitals and doctors in Korea?
My experience working at public healthcare center gave me to meaningful insight into medical field as I conduct conversations with diverse patients. And collaborating with doctors and nurses allowed me to gain medical knowledge and then naturally understanding of patient care. In addition, having a medical professional within my network provides a valuable perspective on health industry and which greatly inform how MEDIPACT should approach and is shaped medical tourism services.
Where do your strengths complement each other clearly, and where have you had to consciously learn how to work through differences in styles or perspective?
That's a very good question because, Kaylee is Korean and I'm a foreigner, but I've been living in Korea for a long time, so somehow I understand the culture and everything. Koreans in general are very fast-paced, and then Kaylee, her strengths are she's very knowledgeable about the medical industry because she has a very extensive experience in that field, and then she has an operational mind and then structured mindset, right? So she's really good at understanding the whole operations of the medical field and then how our services can fit into the medical workflows, right? When it comes to me, I'm more human-oriented. I come from the customer experience, marketing background, so I understand customer behavior more. So I am focused more on the consumer behaviors, on understanding the patient's needs, their fears, and then their background, cultural backgrounds. So I think that complements the whole, it builds the harmony in our workflow. So she focuses more on the structural things where it needs to be built, and I focus on the more human side. And obviously, when we started working together, even from previous projects, we had to, learn each other's working ways, where our priorities lie, and then we have to see what strengths she has, what strengths I have, so that we can combine those together and then, build a harmony. So that's how we try to focus on if she's good at something and if I'm good at something, we combine those together and then we focus on that way. And building this, harmonious environment to work together, yeah.
And why did you choose Korea as the base for MEDIPACT? And what do you see as Korea's strongest advantages for international patients?
Korea is globally recognized its advanced medical technology across the plastic surgery and LASIK, dentist, even serious disease. So international patients come to Korea for highly skilled doctors and strong treatment outcomes. While many countries face long wait times and limited diagnostic systems, but Korea's efficient healthcare infrastructure provide quick examinations and accurate diagnosis and fast result, so making it a highly trusted destination of medical care.
Well, many patients abroad hear that Korea has great healthcare system, but they don't really know what that means in practice. So from your perspective, what are the most important things international patients should understand about the Korean medical system before they come?
The most important thing for international patients when choosing clinic and hospital is safety. In some countries, poor medical care caused serious problems, so people don't fully trust it. However, Korea maintains highly medical system supported by strict regulations and a strong clinic expertise. Therefore, when we planning medical travel, safe and trust should be the priority.
Your services include everything from consultations and bookings to interpretation and curated care. So can you walk us through a typical patient journey with MEDIPACT from first contact to returning home?
Yeah, sure. So it's actually the journey with MEDIPACT is very simple and easy and very convenient. So like our patients, they reach out to us through WhatsApp, our website, or Instagram DMs, and then first of all we receive their information and then ask about their main concerns and why would they like to visit Korea, what are their biggest fears and stuff, and then like after we receive the concerns and what kind of procedures they wish to undergo in Korea, then we do like a full doctor matching for them, meaning we do research what kind of clinics we have and doctors we have, which we can match with them for their concerns, and then we like provide like doctor recommendations, and after that we help them with the surgery or procedure bookings, even hotel accommodation bookings. So they visit Korea, we help them here like with the transportation, language assistant. During their whole surgery or procedure journey, we are there to accompany them and then like provide full support during their journey. And then even for the aftercare and after they go back home, we also keep in touch with them. And then if they have any questions or any issues, we make sure that we answer those in a timely manner.
You also work with hospitals and influencers. And I wanted to ask you, how do you decide which partners to work with and what standards do you use to protect patients and your brand's credibility?
So when it comes to influencers, we don't just focus on the follower count. We make sure to look for creators who are responsible, whose content is focused on real stories, and then they are authentic, because it's very important when it comes to medical field. It's very important you don't promote just anything. You have to speak truth to your audience. So we also look at their relationship between their audience, like their followers, and then their engagement, how they communicate with their audience. So it's very important for us to choose creators who build their brand on trust, responsibility, and reality.
Mm-hmm. Korea has many clinics and hospitals, which can make it confusing for international patients to know where to go and who to trust. Some people even worry about things like malpractice and ghost surgery. That is the reason why we work with hospitals and doctors who have a strong clinical expertise and a proven safety record and no ghost surgery policy. We match each patient the most appropriate specialist for their needs, ensuring a safe and trustworthy treatment experience in Korea.
Nurana, you grew up between Azerbaijan and Russia, and later you came to Korea through a government scholarship. How has living and working across different countries shaped the way you think about access to healthcare?
That's a very important question, actually. And me living in different countries, I realized very important thing that accessibility to healthcare, it differs from like language perspective, from cultural background perspective. So for example, if I'm in my own country, it's easier for me to go to clinic or a hospital and then to communicate with my own people. That's why it's very important when we build this service, we focus on making these services more accessible to people and then more culturally available, and like to build this bridge between Korean healthcare and then foreign patients, so that when they come to Korea, it's easier for them and more convenient, and they are not afraid of going and asking the doctor the right questions, right? Mm-hmm. So yeah, I think it's very important to build that for the international patients.
Mm-hmm. And Kaylee, you have international experience in the UK and the US in the field of nutrition. How does that influence the way you serve non-Korean patients today?
My nutrition internship in US and UK helped me understand multicultural background and different healthcare systems. This helped me to recognize how patients' expectations, decisions vary by medical environment.
What have been one or two defining moments so far, either big wins or difficult setbacks that changed the direction of MEDIPACT?
Yeah, so when we actually first started this medical tourism agency business, we did our market research and then analysis, and we decided to start with Mongolian market because a lot of Mongolian patients and tourists, they visit Korea. What we didn't realize that even though we had a Mongolian marketer in our team, it was still very hard to build rapport with Mongolian customers because of the language barriers, cultural background differences. So that was like a turning point when we had to redirect, and then we had to rethink our strategies and then focus on more accessible countries and then target audiences where we have clear vision and clear strengths, clear understanding of the market. Yeah, so that was the kind of changing and turning point. So yeah, that's why we decided to switch our strategy, and right now we're focusing more on English-speaking countries and then Indonesia, because we have specialists we work with who are locals and then who already have market knowledge. For future markets, we're planning to do a more in-depth data-driven analysis and then market research to assess each market's potential growth and accessibility, and then focus on more gradual growth.
And beyond business metrics, how do you personally define success as founders in the healthcare space?
To me, true success in healthcare is improving every person's life and well-being. Healthcare is not only about treating physical conditions, but also supporting mental health and quality of life. Helping patients resolve their concern and experience positive change is what I define as success.
To wrap up, I want you to tell me, in 3 to 5 years from now, what do you hope MEDIPACT will have changed for international patients coming to Korea?
Our hope is that MEDIPACT becomes the bridge international patients rely on, where they feel guided, supported, and trusted throughout their whole journey when they visit Korea, and that they can rely on us and protected from the beginning of their journey till the point where they fly back. And I want this service to become not only just a service, but also their support system through this whole journey.
I want to thank you both for being here and sharing your story with us.
Yeah, thank you so much for inviting us today.
Thank you so much.
This was Nurana Samadova and Kaylee Park, co-founders of MEDIPACT. To learn more about their work, you can visit their website. And to discover more founder journeys, visit theglobalfounder.com and subscribe to our YouTube channel. Thank you for watching, and we'll see you in the next interview.